Hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing great. So today we have another Get to Know, and it is another girl group. I have a few girl groups on the list that I want to do this kind of videos, so we're doing another one today, and this time it is Purple Kiss. I love Purple Kiss. I think I always say that when I start getting to know, when I start the videos, but again, I do these videos mainly with artists that I really like, that I think not too many people know about. So there are groups or celebrities that I really like. So I do love Purple Kiss as well. They're a very unique group in my opinion, and they have done a lot in the amount of time that they have been together. I knew I wanted to do this kind of a video with them, so this is the group that we're doing today, and as always gonna be talking a little bit about the group, the company that they're under, their music, and all of that, so you guys get to know them a bit. Like I said, they're called Purple Kiss, and the name means purple is the color of the group, and kiss represents the power of love. Also, purple is done by mixing colors. It means the group will show love with different concepts in their music. They're under Rainbow Bridge World, which I think it is RBW Entertainment. But I have it here as Rainbow Bridge World. I don't know why I put the whole name. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this company. This company I haven't talked too much about, honestly. I don't think many people talk about them. I have heard of this company again because Purple Kiss is under, but they also have a few other groups that I do really like. So far the groups that they have at the moment are Mamamoo. They're still together. They're still under, technically under this company. V-Romance, Oneus, ONEWE, and Purple Kiss. So they do have some companies that are under them as well. DSP Media, which is where Car is technically under them, they have it, and WM Entertainment, which is where ONF and Oh My Girl are. So technically those two companies are under RBW Entertainment. Other than this, nothing else about this company. The main reason why I know about this company is because Purple Kiss and Oneus are under. I absolutely love Oneus. They came here to Puerto Rico last year, I think it was, but they have come here once. I absolutely love that group. That's the other reason why I do know this company. So far, I don't know too much. Again, I only know those two groups. I do know ONEWE is a band, and I have heard their songs and they're very fun. Again, Mamamoo is another one that everybody knows about. So they have a few groups under them that are very popular in my opinion, that a lot of people know about. From what I have seen, I just feel like this company tends to focus on one group and kind of forgets about the rest of the artists under the company. Now, we'll say lately, because I made these notes a while back in 2024. So far now, I feel like they know how to give promotion to groups when and focusing on that. They don't focus on one artist at the moment, because I have seen that ONEWE has released a good amount of music in 2024. Of course, Mamamoo is not doing that too much because members are doing their own solo stuff. V-Romance, I don't know too much about. Oneus went to Road to Kingdom again, and now they're back and they're doing a comeback this year as well. I think that this company is getting better, but I think promotion is one of the things that this company needs to work on from what I have seen. And if I let myself guide with Purple Kiss, we'll talk about it a little bit more later. So they officially debuted on March 15th of 2021 with Persona. But before that, they did release some songs before debuting, which we will talk about them in a second. There is 6 members in the group. We have Go Eun, Dosi. I always have trouble pronouncing her name. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. Ire, Yuki, Chain, and Swan. There was another member called Jiyeon, but she left not too long ago. Actually, it was in November of 2022, due to health reasons. The fan club is called Plori, which is a mix of the name of the group and the word Glory. Let's talk about the music now. I love Purple Kiss music. So these notes on the music are a little bit longer than usual. And like the name say, they're all about love but a different kind of love and a different concept, and they express a different, which is comeback, which is very suited for their name and what their name means. Like I said at the beginning, before they officially debuted, they did release 2 songs. They released My Heart Skip a Beat, which was on November 26th of 2020, and Can We Talk Again was on February 2 of 2021. These 2 songs are included in the mini album that they debuted with, which is called Into Violet, that was released on March 15 of 2021, which is their official debut date. The third track is Persona. So they had those pre-releases, pre-debut kind of songs. Both of them are really good. I think they both have videos for it, performance video or something. But the actual track that they debuted with was Persona. It's a very dark concept. Purple Kiss covered, you know, because of the dark concept, which is comeback that they were doing. They have changed it up, yes, but most of the comebacks there's something dark feeling, mysterious about it. And I feel like in the time that they debuted, this really helped them to get in the map, to people to pay attention to them, and I started to like them more and more with each comeback. So the whole song is basically about a love that is so strong that you cannot get out of. It's essentially the power that attraction has on a person. But also the members are showing their own unique charms and what makes them attract people, and in this case attract the public to like them and like the group, and being able to trap them and not let them escape, essentially. So there's this mixture between attracting the person that you like but also attracting the public with their own charm individually, so the public like them. And I think that went well with this comeback because again, I feel like a lot of people pay attention to them, not only by the concept but by the song, and the dance was also very cool. And again, they repeat a lot of the color purple, which is their color essentially, so it kind of feels like they're just putting a spell on the public every time they perform this, because they keep repeating it. So again, it's like, I'm gonna put a spell on you so you can knock it out, that type of a thing. But it was a very good debut, and I feel like a lot of people started paying attention to them very quickly. So the first comeback was on September 8th of 2021, and it was another mini album called Hide and Seek, and the third track was Zombie. Purple Kiss has released a lot of mini albums. Very rare that they release a single. Most of the comebacks are a mini album. The music video for this one is actually very fun compared to what the song is about. The music video is fun. There's a lot of things happening, a lot of running and getting scared and all of that, but this song is still kind of dark. So it's kind of hilarious, that dark feeling song with a music video that is hilarious. So the song is a comparison on how we act when we want something, a person, to the point of being obsessed and can see anything else, like a zombie. Mainly in movies, they are obsessed with like blood, I guess, people, I don't know, but they're always obsessed with something, and that's the only thing that they see, or if they hear something they go to that type of a thing. So they're comparing those actions that zombies do in movies most of the time with how a person acts when they're obsessed with somebody or obsessed with something, and they keep doing it and they keep looking for it and all that. So that's essentially what they're comparing it to. So again, the person does everything, even if it's dangerous, to get close, and doesn't care about what people think or if it's bad for them or the future. Just like a zombie, they're literally comparing everything to zombies and how zombies act. Their next comeback is actually on March 29 of 2022, where they released another mini album. It is called Meme, I think that's how you pronounce it, and the title track has the same name. They also promoted a bit Pretty Psycho, which is also in this mini album, which is also an amazing song that I would also suggest you go hear it. It is very good as well, so they also promoted that one a little bit. But the title track, this one, is essentially taking control over somebody with a spell. Again, with control of people's mind and stuff. It shows how words can be powerful and the effect that they can have on people. So most of the time when they're saying meme in the song. It feels like a spell. I think they do something like this if I remember, but it sort of feels like they're chanting a spell again, just like in Punzona, how expressing how they can have that sort of spell or control over you with their songs, but also being open to new things and ideas that the world can throw at you at some point. So in a way, not only they're putting a spell on us, they're also showing us that we can take control, and only us control our destiny, and to be brave. What we say can have an effect not only on people but on you as well. So it's kind of like that. There's a spell vibe to it throughout the whole song that kind of feels like Punzona. So their next one is July 25 of 2022, and they released another mini album. Lots of mini albums here, and it's called Kikilan. There we go. And the third track is Nerdy, and this one is all about celebrating who we are, how weird we are, how unique we can be, that kind of thing. Just celebrating who you really are, even if people don't like how you are. So be confident in yourself, don't pay attention to what people are saying, that you can defend yourself when you have to, because you love yourself, and you can defend yourself if somebody's insulting you or something like that. In the music video, there is a scary vibe to it a lot of the time, and it isn't until the end when they broadcast this song to people to hear is when the fun things happen, because people are just so concerned about what people think of them in the music video that they just act like not themselves, and as soon as they hear the song, it's like, oh no, wait, I can be myself, and they start doing their own thing and they start having fun and all that. So it kind of goes with what the song is about. The next comeback is on February 15 of 2023, and it is another mini album called Cabin Fever, and the third track is Sweet Juice. Now this is the first comeback that they do after G and left. So the last comeback that she was part of is Nerdy, and at this point she already left on November 2022. This one, that I think out of all the music videos they have done, this one is the most scary kind of vibe to it that they have done, but the song is also has that dark vibe to it. Like the song matches the songs that they have done, but music video wise, this one is the darkest one that they have done, which is, again, it's very weird because it's February. You would think of it something for October, but no. So while the other songs were more about following that fantasy love or following yourself, following who you are, all of that, this one is more about that dark place that you can go because of love in some way. So it's kind of describing it but in a more mature way, kind of showing you a little bit more of the dark side of love. They're kind of focusing more on that instead of this fantasy kind of lovey self. Still in a dark place, but more fantasy love. This one is just the dark way of love. There you go. Obsessed, and how it can take you to dangerous places and do dangerous things, that type of thing. So the next one is on March 22 of 2023. They release their Japanese I cannot speak anymore, Japanese debut, and it was a mini album called Dear Violet. This one just includes all of the past tracks that they have done in Japanese, and then their next comeback, Korean comeback in this case, it was on September 5, 2023, that they released a single called Festa, but the actual third track is called Seven Heaven. There's like 2 other songs in the single. This one is different in the sense of it's not dark, there's a more fun vibe to it. Cutesy, it brings us back to that love, but more of a fantasy cutesy way. Not so dark. The whole music video is very bright and different. It is like finding joy and happiness in the little things that we have in life and enjoying it, and expressing your desire to go with that person to places that you might think are not real but still want to go with that person. That type of a thing, you know, is wanting to be with that person 24/7. and expressing that strong connection that you have with somebody. So it's different essentially from the other songs that they have released. So the next comeback was on March 19 of 2024. This is another mini album called BXX, and the title track is BBB. Weird titles here. Here we have another song more about self-love and empowerment, not following society and loving yourself without caring what people think. So it's sort of like nerdy as well, that kind of vibe to it, but this time they're also telling you to follow what you want to do in your life and taking the risk that you feel you need to take to be happy with yourself and be happy with what you're doing in life. So close to what nerdy was about, but this time they're telling you that you have the power for it and that you can do it. After that, they did have another Japanese comeback on July 17 of 2024. This one again is sort of like the first one where they have the songs that they have released so far, from the last Japanese debut to this one, and a few new ones. So they did have another Japanese comeback, and their last Korean comeback was actually on October 22 of 2024 with a mini album called Headway, and the title track is On My Bike. So this one, they go back to a dark kind of concept feeling to it. If you watch the music video, it kind of looks like devils and angels, dark angels, sort of like that. There's that kind of a vibe, there's a dark vibe to it, lots of watching and you don't know that you're being watched, that type of a thing. So again, they went back to what they did when they debuted. So this one is more about going forward. It's mainly them saying that they are going to keep going forward and that they're not gonna care what people say. On My Bike is basically symbolizing that they will keep going and they're gonna do their thing, even if it is different from other groups or it's not what a lot of people are doing. It is what they like, it is what they want to keep going with, so they're not caring. That's basically it. It is like a good song because from here, like, their comebacks, they have comebacks, okay? I'm not saying they don't. They have released a lot of music in the 3 years that they have been together. Lots of mini albums, which is something that not a lot of groups do. I feel like a lot of groups tend to release maybe 1 or 2 mini albums and maybe a single around there to kind of keep active and have something else for the fans. They don't. They have a lot of mini albums and they're very consistent with how much they release. Yes, it has gone down a little bit since they debuted, but for the most part it is a lot of mini albums, which not too many groups do. Again, they can have maybe 1 or 2 and a single throw in there, or maybe 1 mini album and 2 singles, something like that. They don't do too much mini albums. Mini albums do take time to do. It has a few songs in it that they need to do and all of that. Singles are a little bit easier to release. I think the main reason why Purple Kiss has maybe 1 or 2 comebacks a year, because for the most part they are mini albums. So again, that's the last comeback that they had On My Bike. So far they haven't said anything about having a comeback now in 2025, not yet. I'm hopeful that it's going to happen very soon. I really do like Purple Kiss. I feel like they still keep that dark concept to it. People really like it. People really pay attention to it when they do a comeback. So the music is very unique. It's dark. It's different from other groups, even if it's not October, which is where a lot of groups do their dark concepts. They still do it, and I think that's what makes them unique around other groups where they are like promoting a lot of the music shows. Do you feel promotion can be better with Purple Kiss? Again, when they do a comeback, it does well, but promotion is lacking a bit still. So promotion might be one thing. Also in 2024, they didn't do Christmas single, which they do a lot. I didn't see it, or I didn't see that they released something for like Christmassy. Very rare because a lot of groups do that, so I don't know if it is that they're preparing for a comeback now, the beginning of 2025. Wouldn't surprise me if it takes a bit, because at the moment I'm pretty sure the company is going to focus on Oneus, because Oneus just finished that Road to Kingdom show again. That's the second time that they're on that show, and they're having a comeback right now in January. So I'm pretty sure they're just gonna focus a little bit on Oneus, but hopefully Purple Kiss does have a comeback soon, maybe at the beginning of this year or in summer. I don't know, but I'm hopeful that a comeback is going to happen. I do think promotion is something that can be lacking sometimes with Purple Kiss. That is Purple Kiss. Essentially, that is their music. Again, very dark, different, but I think it's very good. If you are a fan of Purple Kiss, let me know what your favorite song is. Is there any other song that they have released, any mini album that you really like? Let me know in the comments below. If you have seen them, what are your opinions of Purple Kiss? Are you gonna go and check them out? Let me know in the comments below. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing great, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.